I'm going to be measuring the pressure at the top and the pressure at the bottom with only helium, and I suspect that it would be a higher pressure at the bottom of the column. Oh, by the way, I'm not making this picture anymore.
Do you mean higher resistance?
Say again?
What do you mean by resistance?
A resistance to what you're doing. If something's trying to escape, I call that resisting. I don't call that a pressure.
Right. Well, you have to worry more about the...
See, a pressure would be applying towards the center.
Yeah.
Hold on, Kosho. A pressure would be more applying like imploding on itself rather than exploding out everywhere. You understand what I'm saying now? So it's a resistance more than a pressure, really. Now, if gravity was real, then yeah, we would feel pressure everywhere.
I mean, the definition of gas pressure is the inverse of what you're saying.
Resistance is what it is. Well, I can't help it. Your science explains it backwards to you guys, so you don't understand it, right?
Well, however you want to think of it,
Right.
the pressure gradient would be heavier at the bottom if
The resistance.
gravity was present. If
The
you want to call it
resistance.
resistance, it would be sure.
Yeah, the resistance differential. Yeah. Just
How
like
many
there's
more
always
decimals?
kinetic.
You're going to have a hard
Kinetic
time
energy.
getting people to adopt your terminology because it's just going to confuse most people because they don't understand what you're saying.
Well, it probably confused people when people made up those words to begin with and had to explain to you what they meant in the first place, too. So, I mean, I can't help that.
You could
have to
still
get over
argue
that.
that the pressure
You can
gradient
still
would
learn.
still be there without gravity because the denser gases would still be at the bottom.
No, it's one homogeneous gas.
Are you guys done learning words now, or could you learn another word if I explained to you a new word? You could learn it, right?
No,
Yeah, hell
probably
yeah.
not.
My bad. I
Why
thought
not?
you were referring to
You can learn
atmospheric
anything new.
pressure.
Can't learn anything new, but you guys are trying experiments. That's weird.
Yep, can't learn a
Not
damn
to
thing.
everybody. I'm just talking to Dan. So what are you doing here?
I don't know, twiddling my thumbs.
Well, you said you can't learn anything.
Yep, I can't. Me brain dead.
Can't or won't.
Won't. Both. How about that?
Hey, I believe it. I'm with you.
Dude, I wasn't making a grand statement about it other than to say that it's going to be hard to communicate with people about if everybody's talking about gas pressure and then you keep on coming in with resistance, it's just going to cause more confusion.
I'm trying to tell them how it really is.
I'm not saying that I
shouldn't
or whatever. I'm just saying that you're going to have an uphill battle trying to converse with people about gas pressure.
You already have an uphill battle right now.
I don't recognize your authority.
That's what you guys are having an uphill battle with.
No, you're to say that.
I don't have any. I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean with resistance?
What do you mean pressure?
No. What do you mean with resistance?
I already explained it to you. Rewind it.
Maybe
Implosion would be a pressure. Explosion would be resistance. That's what that means.
Explosion means resistance.
Yeah. If something is like if you had hold on. If you have something going away from you, listen to me. Listen, if you want to know something, be quiet. Light. Is light going towards the center or is it going out away from itself? Right? So if light goes away from itself, I wouldn't say light is building up a pressure on the source. Right? Heat, I wouldn't say is building on pressure onto the source. I would say it's going outward away from the source, which would not be pressure. That would be resistance. Now you can learn.
Different.
Yes. No, it doesn't. It means just what I'm telling you.
Photons have no mass, so they wouldn't create.
What is mass?
The amount of matter in a given body.
I've been told it was just the word energy. And I said, well, how much mass does a lightning bolt or an energetic rainbow have?
No, mass and energy are two different things.
Oh, I know. But that's what
Einstein might have had a formula for that. I just might have had a formula for that one, my friend. Energy equals, fill it in, for fuck's sake.
Nothing. It doesn't equal what you're going to fill in.
No, I just filled in for fuck's sake for
That's
you
not
because you just
true.
don't get it, dude. That's the most famous formula.
Get what? Some guy made some shit up and stole some other stuff from some other people. You're right.
Someone
I
who's got
wouldn't
a
be able to get that ignorance.
brain.
I don't want to be
And
retarded.
you're
I
going to
don't
know
want to know
what
that.
coming in
That would make me
No, Bob
retarded
Ross,
if I
you
knew what
disprove-
E equals MC squared was.
all know who the retard is.
Einstein. It was written in the book. He was retarded. Couldn't pass fourth grade.
What?
You're just talking shit. Go back and study the man before you shoot your mouth off, as you always fucking do.
Couldn't even
Just look
tie
into
his
it
own
before you
shoes,
engage.
man. What are you talking about? He couldn't pass fourth grade math. That's why he had to use letters, huh?
You even got that bit right. He had the same colour
What's
socks.
his big
It's got
equation?
nothing to do with you.
What's his equation
just
he didn't
make
steal
stuff
from
all
the
the time.
patent office? Well, he didn't work at the
if ma-
patent office. He didn't steal
If making
patents.
stuff is
He
a job,
didn't marry his
if
own
making shit
cousin
up
and
is
lock
a
her in the
job, you'd be a
basement.
millionaire.
Come on,
See, dude,
man.
you don't listen.
He was a
You talk at
hillbilly who
people.
locked
You
his own
don't-
cousin in the basement.
And what does that make you?
And he beat the shit out of her, too. Makes me smarter than Einstein.
Can you give me a citation for that? I'd like to see that.
Well, I just said it.
Well, you can say all you
I'll
want,
read
but
the
it's just a
citation.
baseless
Well, you can
assertion.
say all you want to.
Right, but if you want to back
Right,
your assertions up, then
But what
you're
happened?
not interested in backing it
You're
up.
telling me
You're not.
Einstein could pass fourth grade math? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
Obviously,
With an E or an M? Which one?
that's
Or a
retarded.
C?
Stop being retarded. Stop being
How about a
stupid.
2? How about a 2? EMC2. What's that help you do? Don't be retarded.
You're being retarded.
Exactly. It does nothing. It didn't do shit. Never has, never will.
In your world, that's true, Demick, but then your world looks like a place no one else would want to be. I wouldn't wish being you on anyone, man. I feel sorry for you to be so ignorant and
You are
arrogant at the same
prick,
time.
You really are.
He did bring up a
Well,
good
go
point, though. What
go
the-
Google
horrible.
E equals MC squared and repeat it 100 times to yourself in a big circle. Is that going to help you do anything?
What practical use do Einstein's equations of general relativity have in the practical world? That's a good point that he brought up. I'm not denying it. It's just a good question, though.
Well, I mean, you could Google E equals MC squared application.
What am I going to get?
PET scans and similar diagnostics used in hospitals, for example, make use of equals.
They bought some
MC
snake
squared.
oil and they're mad because you're not buying
And
it.
they use them in positron emission scans and other diagnostics used in hospitals.
Okay. I had no idea.
Yeah, I didn't either.
How much mass? How much mass does energy equal?
The amount of mass times the
And
speed of light.
We're not going to give you the whole year 10 math, which you
The
weren't
speed
there
of
for,
light
mate,
and
but
water?
probably year 11 science, you get it. I'm here looking for
Speed
shit
of
just
light
to
and
shit
water
stir,
is
mate.
pretty slow.
I don't want to learn. You just actually want to just come here and shit stir. So why ask the question? Why not ask something and genuinely
The
learn
speed of
something
light
instead
in
of
which
learning-
gas? In which mass of gas?
Specifically C, which is the speed of light in a vacuum, or just it's really the speed
When
of light.
does this happen?
C is a separate than
When
light.
have you ever seen light travel in vacuums? Huh? When the
Fucking
fuck has
light globe, you
Einstein
dickhead.
ever seen a
light globe's got
fucking
vacuum in it.
anything travel? Hello? When has Einstein ever seen anything travel in a vacuum?
What's in a
Never?
light
Okay.
globe, you fucking knob?
So where did he get this idea from? Fucking Snoopy's world? Yeah, right. From Narnia. Narnia equations. Somewhere where he couldn't even fucking get them from. Somewhere that doesn't exist, a vacuum. That's cool. And then something you can't see in the vacuum with light. Pretty black out there.
A light globe. What's inside a light globe? A vacuum. Gee, I'm a fucking Demick, aren't I? Dude, you display your
Well,
ignorance
I
with
just
pride.
asked
That's
you.
a unique quality.
Nobody gave me an answer. You just keep saying crazy stuff. It makes no sense.
What's
Just like
inside a
Einstein.
light bulb?
No, no.
Did he just
We
ask
just
that?
yeah.
I said, when the hell has Newton, you or anybody, seen a real vacuum of space and light travel through it? Anybody? Where the fuck did you get your equation from? Your ass?
A light globe.
Yeah, okay. Funny boy. Comic books.
Yeah, I just answered your question, and all you had was fucking ad hom. There you go, Demick. Ignorance really is a quality. This level of ignorance is 10 to the negative 17. Your head is a perfect vacuum. That's the only exception in all of space. What your thinking prowess is. Go on, say it. Comic book. Yeah. No, I'm too fucking dumb, so it can't exist. Because you are. You are dead set an ignorant, arrogant prick.
I see Scott's back. Did our conversation scare you away earlier? My bad. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to go there.
I ended it right after you left us, Scott. But I left too. But I was like, no, let's come back. Left real quick, and I came right back.
My bad. I can hear anything Scott was saying before.
Just now? Talking, I couldn't hear him either.
Oh, so it's not just me. Okay.
Yeah, your mic's not good right now, Scott.
And there's nothing but water in water. That's how you can separate water with water.
It depends. Are you talking about distilled water?
No, I'm just saying that water has two properties, and it has to do with magnetism, just like south and north. And water has no oxygen or air in it. It's just kinetic energy or movement. You know what I mean?
It does have oxygen in it, though.
No. Oxygen is just heat. It's radiant energy, kinetic energy. Like when you turn on a flame, the shit that goes up to your hand and burns it, that's kinetic energy. That's the oxygen. That's air.
Why is it called H2O then? What's the O part?
Because there's a bunch of retards telling you shit that's backwards, I'm telling you.
Really?
What the fuck is H2O? What does that mean? Sounds like a bunch of fucking Narnia shit.
It means hydrogen and oxygen.
Yeah, sounds nice.
One oxygen molecule and two hydrogens.
Go get me a couple of those live. Just grab some water and then show me where the oxygen is in it, please, without putting anything in it. No heat, no electricity. Don't put the energy in it. Don't put the oxygen in it. Just show me where the oxygen is without placing it there, please.
Well, I can't show you that right now. We're on Discord.
No one can. No one can. Unless you add heat or electricity, which is heat, or chemical, which is heat, or fucking any other source of heat, vacuum, heat, compression, resistance. If you add that to it, you're putting the kinetic energy in there. Because the water is resistance to the heat.
If I'm able to show you the chemical,
I can show you air bubbles, which are kinetic energy bubbles coming out of water from heat. Yes, those are air bubbles. Those are kinetic energy bubbles.
Show me.
Turn on your stove and put a pan of water on it.
You said you can show me.
I can if you look. Yeah, but you can do it.
Show me it.
No, you're gonna call me a liar. I want you to do it to your own face. Turn your stove on. I'm gonna show you, you fucking retard. Then you'll never be able to see it, dumb bitch.
Well, then you can't.
I'm trying to show you live in your own kitchen, motherfucker. Are you too retarded to do that?
No, I'm not too retarded.
No, you're not too retarded.
Can you prove what you're saying, Odem?
Yeah, get some water. Turn it on. There's no bubbles in it until you add the flame. Yes, I can prove that.
But what does that prove, though? What is
that
boiling
water?
Proves
you're adding the kinetic energy to the water and then converting it to steam.
Yeah, but we already know that
it's still water.
That doesn't
prove
but
that
it's
not what you think it is. It's not H2O.
What is it?
It doesn't prove that it is either.
No one said it did. What is
I
it
exactly. What is it then? If it's not H2O,
water is
then
water.
What is it then?
It's water. It's
So why
water.
is it then that
It's WATER.
Right. Why is it then the nuclear submarines can extract oxygen from seawater using electrolysis?
Using what?
Electrolysis.
Electricity. Oh, so they're adding the electricity, the kinetic energy. Okay,
they're using
cool.
electrolysis.
Sounds like they're using electricity to me.
Right, exactly. Though they are, they're using it to.
It sounds like electricity. Where's the oxygen, son?
It's coming from the water molecule.
Yeah, I know. Sounds like electrolysis to me, buddy.
Well, it is that's what I fucking said like 4 fucking
where's
times.
The oxygen
so how
at?
Is it possible?
So where's the oxygen?
And the water
sounds
molecule.
Like electricity. Electrolysis.
Right, so you can breathe
electrolysis.
You can breathe
electrolysis.
God, you're a fucking nightmare.
Well, where's the oxygen at?
And
I see you electrifying the water, buddy.
Up your dried cunt.
So you're getting electricity out of the water from kinetic energy? I already understand that. I already know that. I told you that. If you split water into two fields, there's more of a kinetic energy field.
I agree with you.
It's more electricity.
That it is electrolysis, but due to the presence of the hydrogen and oxygen molecules is the reason that the bubbles are present.
There's no molecules.
It is electrolysis. But that wouldn't happen if
they always put the oxygen in there. Whatever you call oxygen is just kinetic energy. They put it in. They're putting it in the water.
You should really write a chemistry book.
If you move something, no, it's nothing to do with chemistry.
What's it got to do with?
Reality, water.
Right, but then and within reality we have subsets of things like chemistry.
Hey, when you guys say the Big Bang happened, right?
Gary
the Big Bang.
Point.
The Big Bang. I took a hit off a blunt. So, sorry.
I say, hey, let's not let Demok speak. Fair is fair. Everybody get together, unite, grow a set.
I am buying.
If they won't do something about it, do it yourself. Come together. Talk over Demok. Drown Demok out. Give Demok what he does to us.
Well, to be fair, Dem does get muted a lot, so.
Dem deserves to be muted much more than he gets muted.
Right. It's for over talking. You just got to stop doing that, Dem, and it'll stop happening. And
it's
he's
also
muted
not
again.
Just that he's over talking. He's over talking to spew complete nonsense.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that do that in here. There's a lot of other people that do that in here and don't get muted.
Come on, Babs. Not to the extent he does it. Not with the belligerence and the fucking the tedium that he uses.
Yeah. But you got to ask, why is he doing it though? Like, what is the reason for him doing that?
Well, do you have to ask? Does it matter if it's because he's crazy, because he's stupid, or because he's malicious? Either way, the result is the same and should be dealt with the same.
Well, it could be happening for several reasons. He could be intimidated because there's a lot of people in here that are, coming at him at the same time. Or maybe it could be a tactic where he doesn't want to have to answer questions. So by doing that, it prevents you from asking.
At the risk of retribution, I would say that regardless of what the reason is, it seems like he is muted currently. He can't speak and respond, so I think it's probably best if we don't assume his motives, without him being able to give input. This is my input.
He can't give input right now. He's muted.
I have to agree with the comments that someone made earlier. There's people that add nothing but pure nonsense to the chat and never get muted. Them individuals know who they are. And yeah, Dawn, he's actually been very amicable today. Usually he just screamed and shouts volatile. I mean, he might not be adding content that you agree with, but it's still, good.
You're talking about you and Don get muted all the time.
No, I know Don gets muted all the time, but I said there is other people that contribute to the conversation that add nothing but negativity and never get muted. I also pointed out that even though that maybe people disagree with the stuff that Don is saying, at least he's saying it very calm and not screaming and being obnoxious, because sometimes I can't stand to listen to the all. He's like, ah, but at least he's saying stuff. I don't really been
QE again, man.
Don? Oh, you mean Demic?
Is it D-Mac who's speaking? That we've been listening to for the last hour.
Yeah.
Doc does do some overbearing stuff. Don also. Oh, Don. Oh, when you're saying Don, you mean okay? I thought you meant Don Shredder. But you're talking about Press Don. Okay.
No,
okay, never mind.
Don
Never mind.
Shredder.
Well, I think it could be demonic. I can't remember. Whichever the one.
Yeah,
he usually shouts. He usually screams and shouts.
Yeah.
D-Mock, yeah. D-Mock, don't he normally shout and scream?
Pronounced Demong.
The only person I remember that used to do that and never get checked for doing that was Rex. Rex would overtalk and like troll the hell out of people and not get checked for that shit.
Rex got banned.
I mean,
yeah, he did eventually get banned.
Rex has been banned twice, man. Like fucking, and he has been muted.
But it wasn't until he threatened Jeremy until he was banned. But before that, no one was checking him for like anything.
Yeah, he was, man. He definitely was. I mean, he was allowed to go for quite a while. I agree, and sometimes it was fucking outrageous but funny. I mean, it kind of got old after a while, but yeah, he definitely does get muted, and he didn't talk all that much, right? And
he would just he would just be toxic as hell and like
right. And it's kind of funny though.
Believe it or not, everybody.
Hey, Brummy, you're going on about people yelling and screaming. Hang on, Coach. Brummy, you were going on about yelling and screaming. I remember 2 nights ago, you were clearly attacking someone because of their gender. You made remarks just because you got tits and a vagina. And mate, I've been listening back to that and making an edit from it. You don't look good there, buddy. When you've edited out the disco, you are a real misogynist threatened by a women person.
She's a vile.
People, yeah, well, you do it.
She's a vile woman. She's vile,
and you're not.
And some women are nice. And some I respect my women, but I don't respect bitches.
Bullshit. You got counterpunched by everybody, mate. It doesn't look good for you.
Really couldn't give a rat's ass, mate. You're an old boomer. Your teeth are falling. You sound like your teeth are falling out when you're talking to me. Like, they're all coming out your mouth. Get some better glue, right? Sit down and relax. Have a glass of water before you have a heart attack. Don't get your blood pressure going.
What's the matter?
You know, I'm getting very worried for you.
Pulled up on your behaviour. You don't like getting pulled up on your behaviour. You're a boxer, and it shows. You're a boxer, and it fucking shows. You can't even string words together.
Have a glass of water. Relax. You know what I mean? Just don't get your heart rate up, all right? It's not good for you.
Romy, this is unnecessary.
Is that right?
I don't care. You can't come at me.
You're just
screaming and shouting. You don't get it right because you're older.
You wonder why you get attacked from me. Come on,
well, you know, if you wonder why I talk back to people, it's because I get attacked. Okay.
Right, but I mean, then it's a cycle of you being attacked, and
people shouldn't attack first. I defend myself.
Last night, you're on here constantly. The last few days, anyway. I mean,
here we go. Now we need Chrissy's input.
Far be it from me to judge, but like I said, every time I've come in here, Brummy, you're active in the voice chat, and it's a bit of a problem, and it gets really quite boring.
Well, did I address him or did he address me, Chris?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Right. So if people call me out and say my name, if people call me Chris, did he say my name or did I say his name?
I honestly can't remember.
He obviously he called me out. I never said nothing to this guy.
I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word.
Thank you very much. This is what happens a lot, though, Chris. A lot of people talk to me. They ask me questions.
That's true. You're right.
Do I get a say here, Brummy? Brummy, you were saying people carry on and whinge, and you actually called out digital. Now, I was here for that conversation. I jumped in. What you do is antagonise, then play the victim. That's your cycle. You just called out. You made remarks to Mippet. Didge and fucking Mippet got back into and cut you a new one, mate. You don't look good. Don't give this
really couldn't give a shit. You old miserable cunt. Now sit back in your chair, have a glass of water, and go on and enjoy your day.
That's all you got, isn't it? Because you know you're like a fucking tosser. Tossers get hit in the head, and you are dead set evidence of that. Hey, get your kids to go box and make them like Brummy.
All right. Make him old and senile like you.
Oh,
that looks good. That looks good. So I bought some.
There you go, mate. Gotta give it out. Gotta be able to take it back.
Go away, man. Go away. You're like a fucking fly.
They can't take it back. Give it out, but can't take it back.
Oh, I can't take it back, and you're the one complaining. Oh, you was talking back to a woman for having a vagina. Oh, you was doing this. Oh, you don't look good, buddy. Oh, so I can't take it, and you're on whinging about some fucking argument about 3 days ago. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I don't remember the argument.
Yeah, because I'm calling you out.
You just prove over and over again what a cunt you are, Brummy.
Thank you very much.
Pretty much it. Yeah, just because I've got a vagina does not mean a thing, you fucking asshole. Yeah, shove it right up there, mate, because you're fucking deluded.
Lips all over chemo.
Yeah,
you're running your
right.
dick sucking lips about chemo all day.
Jam it up your ass right now.
You got nothing better to say, you cock breath. Listen with your cock breath. Go and make me a sandwich. Go and make me some fucking sandwiches.
Oh, fucking. Yeah, fuck.
Look at it. Boxers get hit in the head, man. Boxers get hit in the head.
This is so unproductive.
Yeah, okay, I'll pull back. I just had to call him up on he whinges about everyone else. I will pull back. Sorry, guys, for polluting the chat like that. Sometimes he just does fire us up a little bit. Thanks for the gold.
Right.
Oops, I didn't realize it was.
Right. So yeah. Where was we? Yeah, but I heard him talking shit about chemo. Someone was running their mouth towards chemo, so that's why I got involved, because someone was just all they have sitting there. Chemo, you're just a fucking cunt. Chemo, you just chat shit. Chemo, you're this. Chemo.
I haven't heard chemo in a minute though. And by the way, Chris, those Maltesers are freaking amazing.
Yeah, man. But
they
were on offer. Like there was I don't know how big they are, but it's quite a big pack. They were just from like £2.70 to £2, so I just thought I'd grab them. I did want to get a Cadbury's Twirl, but
have you ever had the Ferrero Rocher before? These ones that come in like it comes in like this gold tinfoil. I just posted an image in the side chat, but yeah.
It's Ferrero Rocher.
Ferrero Rocher.
My bad.
I always get those, man. I always get those from the store.
The ambassador US wearing us.
Yeah, I love those.
You don't know what that is? The ambassador US wearing us. That's the famous Ferrero Rocher advert. Like I would get my mum for Christmas like all the time, and she would never eat them, and I'd end up taking them.
Yeah, man. Those things can't last 5 minutes in my house.
Right.
Okay, so we obviously need to change the subject, don't we? That's what point.
Not really, Brummy. I mean, like, depends what the subject changes.
To himself.
Say again. No,
Chris.
obviously, if people don't want to, if people keep muting me because I'm trying to speak my piece, then that's fine. You know, then obviously I can't talk about it. I'm being censored, and so.
I mean, what do you want to talk about?
Just that people were talking shit about chemo for like hours and hours and hours. Yeah, exactly. So what? Well, that's why I did it. You know what I mean? When you say something back, oh, you're so horrible.
I mean,
well, see, you're dragging it back, so don't do that. That was chemo digging at his ancestry. He made comments about Australian first eyes. He's very tasteless, but you wouldn't understand that. Anyway, here's something about learning, guys. When we have an idea, throw up your idea, whatever your theory is, like Demic's theory of mass resistance, whatever. We all look at it and we all attack it. And if we can't attack it, it floats, it goes up for peer review. That's the way the education system works. What happens here? People just attack each other and try to discredit their gears go up and use all the dishonest debate tactics. But actually learning something is kind of good. We all have an idea. Someone says it. Oh, hang on. No, that's got to be wrong. Hold on, it's not. Now I really should support it.
Well, I do try that, and you know, so there's some people that do actually transform ideas. I spoke to a few individuals in here, and we've traded ideas, even if they don't agree with the alternative ideas that were presented. We've had good, productive conversation. But like you said, 9 times out of 10, people just want to, oh look, you never quite said it right. Oh, look at this, and they just just muddy the waters and just make it a shit conversation. Well, that's just down to the people, isn't it? It's not really down to the forum. He said they were shit at cricket. And Pakistan the best at cricket anyway. I know Australia are pretty good, but I know that Pakistan are the best, aren't they?
Sorry, the fact Australia won the World Cup 3 times in a row, I think that sort of shows something.
Well, you know, did you beat Pakistan then?
Yeah. Well, how else do you win the World Cup if you don't beat everyone?
Well, sometimes you can beat the other people in the knockout brackets, don't you? That's how.
Yeah, sometimes
you don't
beats
Yeah,
but number 1 and number 2, number 1 and number 2 have different seeds, and they get put on the different sides of the board. That's how. So I'm just asking the question: how many times did you beat?
But then once you finish those legs, you end up the top 2 of each one gets put together, and then you have to play. I think it's 2 games against each one, and then
no 1 and 2 play on the opposite side of the board. Because you need the 2 best people in the final, right? So they get the best seeds for the final.
Yeah, and we normally have Pakistan, India. We normally have the subcontinent against, and like England will go up against for some stupid reason. I don't know why they go up against New Zealand, Scotland, Zimbabwe, South Africa. Oh, that's right, all the old colonies.
Here's the thing, though. England are currently the one-day fucking best in the world, and Australia are the best test team. And there's 2020s, there's fucking 40 overs, there's 3 days. It all depends. But yeah, Australia are shit.
What's a test team?
Well, that's when they play games over 5 days with 2 innings. There's no limit to the overs.
And that's what they seem to be like, more endurance.
Well, actually,
I never like cricket, man.
There's the 90 over limit per day.
Chris, I do agree with you. Like, it's nothing proud to be good at cricket, is there? Really?
I don't particularly like baseball, but I really did enjoy Moneyball. In fact, I was put off from watching Moneyball because I don't like baseball. But you know, on the recommendation of my mate, I did watch it, and it was really good. It was really, really good.
You enjoy cricket, you mean?
No, Moneyball. It's about baseball.
It's a bit like baseball. Yeah, I love baseball. I think baseball's
cool.
The
movie.
Oh, okay, the movie's about baseball. Okay, I like baseball. I think it's pretty cool. Like,
I know.
Cricket's a bit, you know, leg before wicket. You know, and the ball looks like it'll break.
Game to watch.
Sorry.
Baseball's a better game to watch live.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah. Definitely, man.
It depends. I
Right.
mean, 2020 cricket's not bad, you know. It's worth a watch.
Is that 2020? Like, is that like fast? Fast version?
Yeah, 20 overs each. It's done in a few hours, you know.